Good morning. It's Wednesday the 5th of June. Good morning. Might be better. Might be a better day today. She's still pulling. Oh my word, what a beautiful day. It's windy. I'm sorry for the noise. But look at that. Oh, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. Oh my word, right, let's keep that away. Beautiful. Done all my jobs this morning because I've been out the last 2 days? No, 1.5 days, yeah. So I'm caught up this morning. I've been to the gym, so I've clocked that. 35 minutes, I cut 5 minutes off because I wanted to do my walk. So I've done my walk, which is about 36 minutes, I think, down to. It was 50 odd minutes, so yes, I'll get to do something strong. Oh my word, it's way too windy. Right, I'll come back and have a cup of tea. I'll get myself presentable. Well, hello. Properly, I think, for the first time today. 4:30, which if you can see the clock, I'm sure you can tell you the time yourself. I have my, get myself straight, Girls Brigade top on. I'd lost it, well I hadn't lost it, but it was at the bottom of the ironing pile, and now that I am working on my archive ironing, I found it. But saying that, I had to put another top on, which I hadn't had on for about, I don't know, pre-pandemic. Obviously we didn't go there, but I got into it. That's aside. Right, so I'm just gathering some bits together. We now have, in the UK, sort of the end of May, we have like a week off in sort of schools and colleges normally, and it's we call it half term, so we have schools have 5 or 6 weeks before they break up for summer. We normally break up the end of July. So for Girls Brigade, I think we're doing 5 Wednesdays and then we're finished and we go back, I think, the middle of September. So I think I worked it out, we're having 10 weeks off this year, which will be lovely, especially as my eldest daughter is hopefully going to be moving and I can help her. Let me just go and pour my tea. Right, it's poured and it is brewing, a herbal tea. I've got till 5:15, yes, got till 5:15, and then I've got to go into town, pick Alfie up, and I am taking him to a new group. He's going to go to jiu-jitsu. It's like a martial arts. I don't know much about it apart from the fact it's at our church. The guy, he hires the church hall for a couple of nights, and one of them is a Wednesday night, and on my word, we do feel sometimes when the men arrive that they're going to come through the ceiling. Everything's like, ugh. But yeah, give him a go with the younger group. So I'll go and get him, I can take him, he can go upstairs, and then he can come down and join me. I'm not sure whether his mum's coming to collect him tonight or he's going to stay with me and I'll drop him home. So that's tonight. So the girls, my older girls, I have the senior age group, and last half term we were looking at hobbies and activities, and some of the girls are quite sporty. I have four girls, and I'm very proud that 3 of them are babies that they started with us and we've kept them all the way through, so that is a big achievement. So we've been talking about that. They've really enjoyed it. So I just asked them a question last week and just asked, or before half term, what was their favourite things so that they would like to do. So some of them are into crafting, some of them into like drawing and colouring. So I've gathered some supplies and I'm taking these in. I thought I had a book in the bag, like a colouring book. So I've got 2. So this is called Creative Colouring, a second cup of inspirations. So very grateful, and this is mine, which I think I probably bought 2 years ago and I haven't used it. So I thought, and it's got some really lovely inspirations. Just got it from the works, I think. So I have that. Some of them said they like drawing, so I have plenty of paper for them. And this is Classic Sketchbook Botanicals. I did art until I left school at 16. Not particularly very good at drawing. I would love to draw, and I watch Ali in awe, for Little Drops of Wonderful, but just need to start somewhere. There's oh, excuse the dogs, and it shows you how to draw it. So I thought that might be interesting for the girls. So that's their colouring. I've got a big pot of pencils, but they're really nice pencils. My mum is sorting through some of my stepdad's things, and she gave these to our boys, so I'll take those in. Plus I have some marker pens. These are mine, but the girls might like to use these. So that's that. And then the main thing that we're going to do tonight is, I was watching a blog, I'm sure it's called Our Forever Home, with Vanessa and her husband, and I think, was that yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Did I do Smiling yesterday? Or was that Monday? Yeah, I found her like that last week, and she had one of the, like a box, but a bit bigger, a lot bigger, and she was stenciling over it. It was really lovely, and we kind of have to have things that we can have sort of 15-20 minutes. So I've taken that idea, so I went into the works, and that was £1.50, that box, which I didn't think was too bad. So I've got that. What else did I get? I thought I'd lost them. So I've got some jewels for them, which they can stick on, and then I've got some really lovely, I don't know, like little roses. Can you see those? Little flowers. So I thought they could stick on those. And I got some wasabi. Not was. Is it wasabi? No, washi tape. Wasabi. That was sushi last night. Oh my word! I've got some. I bought some beads as well yesterday, because we've got the younger ones. They are from, I think we've got year 1, year 2 and 3. So I thought they might like those. But now when I'm getting everything out, I'm thinking I might leave this till next week. Because I'd like them to take their time and understand when they're crafting, it's not just about what you're making, but it's the fact of where you're sitting and like how like cozy you are and how mindful you are. It's not about being like the fastest crocheter or knitter or crafter, whatever. It's about taking that time out. So I've got a big basket of yarn. Oh, Mr. Jackson's coming in. Hold on. I'm laughing, it's Mr. Jackson. He's looking for his keys. I've got mine right here. And he's got this thing. He's put a fob, both our keys. And it's supposed to find our keys or our phone. Because I lose, if I don't hang them up, I'll lose my keys. The phone I can't see because if I put it on the worktop, I can't see it because it's black. But he said his fob's on our keys, so he can't find his keys because he hasn't got his fob. So I have knitting needles, so I'm going to teach anybody that would like to knit to start to knit. We also have some crochet hooks, and I could start people off if they would like to crochet. And one good way I think I've just remembered to start to crochet is do the ring and perhaps do the first round, and then just teach people how to crochet in, if you're just going to take and do a granny square. So do the first little bit and then start them off, and once they've got that, then they can build up on that. And it doesn't matter about changing colours, you can approach that. But I found this, it's so fortuitous, is that the word? These are like little friendship bracelets. I thought they could do those. So we've got enough, and I think the leaders are bringing. Let me put this in that bag, and then I won't lose it. think the leaders are bringing something in as well. I know definitely one is. I've only asked one, but I think somebody else is as well. So I thought, right, what do I take in that's my favourite thing? Well, my favourite thing, my love at the moment, is my Eastern jewels from the Persian tiles. I think I showed this like the other day. And this is Janie Crow. If you don't know Janie Crow, haven't heard of her, Google her, go and have a look. Amazing patterns. And this is from Lucia at Fig Tree. Lucia Dunn, and she's a blog star at Stylecraft. So I thought I'd take these in and show the girls. So I showed you this the other day that I blocked, and it is all it's made in Stylecraft DK, so it is acrylic, but it gives it a little bit. I haven't blocked this one though. That's the second one, and you make 16 in total, so it's four across in a row, 4 rows down. Each one you make there, I'm like, oh, I love it, I love it. This is my favourite. And then I start on another one, I'm like, oh my word, I love it, I love it. Look at this. You could just have it, couldn't you? Like on your table or on a wall. I'd like to make one and perhaps put it into a ring. I don't quite know how to do that, but I don't think it's that complicated. And this is the fourth one. So I'm going to put that in a bag and I'll take that with me. Right, then I'm going to go over there and I'll show you a couple of projects. Right, I'll share a couple of things, or three things with you. And the first is when I was at my core group yesterday, one of my friends, she's super talented, she's really clever with her applique work, and I understand the concept, never really don't think it looks way too complicated for me. And her friend is extremely talented as well. They're working on the same projects together. But she was explaining to me, I'll show you the pattern. I bought the pattern, I was so impressed. It's Pretty Little Kitties, and it's by the Red Boot Quilt Company, who are based in Australia. Look at this. And she was just using scraps. She had on the stem of one of the flowers, she had this beautiful fabric. It reminded me of like sari fabric, where they have all the embellishments on them. I used to live in a place called Forest Gate, and there were a lot of Hindu and Sikh ladies, and the shops down the high street were just full of all these beautiful like dresses and embellishments, and it just took me right back to when I was like a small girl. I was probably about 8 or 9, and remember going shopping with my mum and us being amazed by all these beautiful, colours and array of fabrics and embellishments. My mum lost her stepdad. No, she didn't. I lost my stepdad in January. And the lady over the road is a great friend to my mum, and she's got 2 cats. And she was saying that she's looking to replace her couch. So I took them to Black Sheep Walls the other day. I mean, you have to, don't you? You have to, what's the word? Encourage. I'll say encourage. It's not the word I was looking for, but encourage. Encourage people. So she bought some yarn for making, I think, yarn to make a cushion, and there's a throw to go with it, but she thought she'll start off with the cushion first. But yes. So I was thinking, I saw what my friend was making. I was like, oh my word, I was so in awe of her and her talent. I thought, I wonder whether I would be able to make like a kitten, like a cat cushion. I don't know, but that's what I'd like to do. And I do this all the time, think, oh yeah, I'd like to do that. But I bought the pattern, so I've made a commitment. So yes, and she was telling us that she does her applique on the machine. And a friend was saying, oh, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't. And she, well, I just spend, she said, half hour to 45 minutes each day. She said, because I do 2 stitches, turn it, 2 stitches, do it. She said, that's enough for me. She said, it's that time between finishing work and waiting for my dinner. But I thought that's probably a good concept, isn't it? To break it down and have that little thing. I think I need to do that with the quilt that I'm working on, because I've had 2 free Wednesdays. They're supposedly my days, my time. But I have been doing other things. Like today, my eyebrow looks really dark. Let's cover that up. If you notice that, pull my glasses up. That's it now. Catching up on housework. So I took my quilt. I didn't finish the binding, but I'm further on than what I was yesterday. So I'm ahead of myself today. They were given in the ones they had. I think the lady comes once a year, but if you have made one, then you could just hand it in. But I thought, right, I am ahead of myself for next year, this coming year. And I think, let's see. I was talking. There was a talk, so it wasn't just me talking. We were all talking. See, somebody gets something out of their bag and we're all like, oh, what have you got? Where did you get it from? Oh, I love that. I'm going to have to go straight to their fabric. Also, I've done half of one side. Oh, and I've done up to there. So, I think a third. I'll be generous, a third. So I will keep this out. I'll go and put that in the chair in the other room because this has got a needle on. And we've got the babies coming tomorrow. So, yes, I'm going to do that. So thank you for all your lovely comments that you have been leaving me. And I think up until this afternoon, I think I'm up to date with everything. Obviously, since I went on, if you've left me a comment, I will need to reply to those and I will do my best. So Marie, thank you for the suggestion for these tablets. I hadn't seen those, so I'm going to try these for my hay fever. I've just come back from a walk. I didn't do any exercise yesterday. I did 10,500 steps yesterday, but I didn't physically go for my walk or go to the gym. But rather than give myself a hard time, I've just said to myself, you're busy enough with what you were doing. So today, it's 5 to 5, got 20 minutes. I've been for my walk and I've been for the gym, so I made sure that I did that today, that I banked that. So I'm up to 16,225 steps. Yay. And thank you, I think it's Ivor, but I'm not sure, for the suggestion of an injection. I think that I'm too late this year, but I don't know. So I certainly need to ask that question. That might be something that I could perhaps put on for next year. I thought that it goes in 7-year cycles, doesn't it? So what is it? I'm older than 7, 14, 21, 28, yeah, long gone, 35, 42, 49, 50, right, 56 or 58, 56, 56, 63. So I've got a few more years till I get to 63, so perhaps, yeah. I'll go and have a look or find out about an injection. Susanna, thank you so much for your plant tips. I just thought I was a bad plant carer. Yes, I think I am, because I go through stages. I try and water on a Monday and then I remember, because that's when I try and do kitchen day and I water the plants. I've got to put some potting mix on my list and just have a go. So what do? Do I just obviously take it out of the pot? I've seen them on the TV. Do they sort of like, they get the ends out, the roots or kind of thing, and then plant them back in another pot that's slightly bigger, or the same pot, and put some potting mix around it? Answers below, please. Any help would be justified. Look at the likes of Rachel from So Raimi. Oh my word, she's like a plant wizard. And Gaynor from Tales of Cuckoo. Yes, when I watch Ellie from Craft House Magic, her string of pearls, oh my word, it's so beautiful, and I wish I could grow one. I've had 2 plants and they both died. Thank you so much as well for your compliments about my boys, about my granny babies. We've missed having Alfie and Freddie on our own, or missed having them. It's difficult when we've got so many to carve out a bit of time, like one-to-one time with them. And where they are at their stage in their little lives. But we had family day Saturday. Friday we managed to get a day for half term, and it was lovely. We just did, went to the pictures, took them out for breakfast, then went to come back here, I did a bit, went to the pictures, and then we ended up getting a McDonald's, which, oh my word, that was a feet and a half. That's way too busy for me, and the food is, but the boys enjoyed it, and that's the main thing. And we've not taken them since last summer, so it's like, for us, it's like once a year. Thank you for the compliments on my crochet blankets. I'm really excited to keep going with that Eastern Jewels. It's all I want to work on at the moment, and I've hardly done a stitch. I was up at 6:20 this morning. Yeah.
Dogs, Mummy says you need a wee.
So I got up, and I'm glad I did actually, because I made myself a big mug of tea, like that big. I got a huge mug, so I made that, got myself settled on the couch, and I got this project out. I was like, well, I got it out the other day thinking that I'd already worked on it, but I haven't. I started last year on the Memento blanket, so that's MEMENTO, and it's by Anita Gibney, and she made the coronation blanket. Was it last year? Oh, yes, last year, last May, and it was like a crochet along. So this blanket, the Memento blanket, is like a sampler, like a quilt sampler, but you crochet it, and you crochet all little blocks and then you put them together. And she started, I don't know, it was last year, I think it was the year before. For some reason started in February for Valentine's. So I haven't completed that, but it's a free download. So all your instructions as to joining them, the border and everything are in the February one. You can just go on to her, I think it's just her site, and you can do that. So each month you get a different block. So for April, it was April showers. Now, I don't get this at all, in the sense I can't work out what it is. My husband said this is like a mountain or a house or something, and this is the rain coming down. And I'm like, I get what you're saying. I understand the concept, but I don't see that. And she's also used all her scraps. So I'm just using Stylecraft, and it's my interpretation of those colours with what I have. So this is the block that I did. I should have pinned this out really. So that's that. I want to show you. I'm going to hold this and hold that. Oh, here we are. Is that okay? Yeah. Can you see? So it's my interpretation. So that's done. The border's done. I'll come back and I'll talk to you about that in more detail. So I've got my block out. We're supposed to be doing, this is part 4. So I've done part 1 and part 3 have I? And this is part 4. I haven't done the Valentine's yet, but I had that's when I had tonsillitis. So this is pansies, and they're so lovely, aren't they, pansies, when you see them dancing in the wind. When I was on a walk about a week ago, this lady, I think she'd been putting some pansies in she's got a raised bed, and I was like, oh, your pansies so pretty, dancing in the wind. She was laughing at me. I bet she thought, that's a really weird lady. So that's, I can't work out whether they're pansies in a bowl or pansies standing up, and I'm not too sure what colours to do. So these are my choices so far. So I've made them and I've sewn the ends in, but they're not joined. So I need to get some colours to go. Let's just put this here. This is where I could do some help. So I have a Stylecraft chart. This is quite old. There will be some new colours, I think. I'll stand up. So I was wondering about the lilacs. Yeah, so I thought I was thinking that colour. This is Emperor, I think. See how good you are on your Stylecraft colours. And maybe, what's this? Oh, violet. Yeah, violet, and then could do with some of these yellow, and I think I've got dandelion and mustard sort of to go into here, and then it's like I think that looks like a raspberry colour. Is that raspberry there? Yeah, there. But I don't know if I've got that. Sorry, raspberry. So give me some colour suggestions of what you think. So that's the next thing to do on that project. And then I have some really oh sorry, I was way too close, sorry. And then I have some exciting incoming goodies. Now my package has arrived from Green Lambkin Yarn. I haven't opened that, and I'm not going to show it at the moment, maybe next week, because give people a chance to have got their package and open it. There's nothing worse, is there, than somebody opening something and showing you. But on Saturday, excuse the rustling because I'm going to open this. I haven't opened this. I was able to go on to My Yarny Corner's website. They had a shop update and purchased some yarn. And oh my word, oh my word. Right, I haven't seen this. And when Alex did the last podcast, she showed a shawl that she's designing, and it's out for test knitting, and I'm in the market for a shawl, and I really liked it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but the pattern isn't ready yet. But she said she was going to do a pack that you can make the shawl out of. So I chose Blossom, so it's 550 grams. Look at this. Oh, I feel I'm going to sneeze. Look at those colours. Doesn't that say to you, like spring, early summer? It's so beautiful. Oh my word. Oh my word. And I had messaged her and asked her about the shawl and everything, and she said she was going to have 2 packs. One was that one, and then the other was Neon Brights, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't think so. Neon is like, that's way too risky for me to do that. But when I went on the website and I saw the pictures, my eye kept going to it, and I thought, no, I want the Blossom, I want the Blossom. And then I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to order the Neon. I've never knitted anything in Neon, and I don't know whether I'm going to knit the shawl in it, but look at these Neon Brights. Oh my word. This is a grey. It looks like on my camera, it looks like blue, but hopefully it's coming up. Okay. Oh yeah, that's so excited. I'm going to keep them in cellophane because I don't want them being rude. Yay! Right, I think it's still going to be up late because I'll go to Girls Brigade, come back, and then I'll get this up, and hopefully it'll be okay. Might be a little bit longer because I've been chatting, but I'll leave it here. So I'm going to go off, and yeah, let me know what you're working on. I'll be really interested. Did you get anything in Alex and Danny's update? Yeah, you smashed it, guys. I absolutely love it. So thank you very much. And I know my Laura had ordered something, and she's already caked it up, and she's knitting. I think it's a pair of socks because she was showing me, but just showed me a picture. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go because I need to get all this lot in the car and find my shoes. Speak to you later. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, my lovies. Bye.